Hello everyone, back in Subnautica again. There's been some updates, so I want to fill you in on what's going on in the game. So, take you in here to my base. Welcome to my base. See? Base. The first thing we have is in the builder menu. You'll notice here we have bulkhead. Bulkhead are the doors that you find in the Cyclops. They have now been added to the bases. But as you notice, it says bulkhead to stop water flow. Right now they don't stop jack. So, but they're pretty cool looking. See? You can pass through. And to build them, you just click your bulkhead and it automatically locks into the framework. Well, it's pretty easy to build. And I've tried, I've tested this to see if it works, and they still haven't perfected it yet. What I did is I sliced this section like right here, and then as soon as it started flooding, I immediately got out and closed the door. And the water just kept... The first thing I noticed is that the lower part of the base flooded instantly. And then it started flooding up here. So it's not working yet, unfortunately. It'll be good when they do get that fixed. The next is in the Fabricator. Go to Resources. Basic Materials. There's a problem right now. They've added the lubricant for machinery, which is obtained by getting creepvine sea clusters, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. But because they've added this in here, it's pushed the icons up and the titanium is partially off the screen. So they either need to drop these down so that they start down here and go up, or start a second row right here next to them. Either way, one of them needs to be done. Next, we have Advanced Materials. This is a brand new category, as you can see, because we only had that basic and electronics before. We start off with hydrochloric acid, which is obtained by deep white mushrooms, which are the blood mushrooms. They're not in the game just yet, but they're coming soon. Back in website says they're in, but they're not. They're in the test game. The level designers game, but they haven't been transferred into the full game yet, into the experimental mode yet. And also salt deposits to get the hydrochloric acid. Next we have benzene, which is a solvent and oil source. Now it shows that you have to get 4 blood oil. The only thing I could think of that it could come from blood oil are blood kelp that's coming soon, because it has these red pulsating nodules on it, like little red eyes, sort of. So that would have to be where the blood oil comes from. Then we have armid fibers. I'm not familiar with what armid is, although it says it's an ultra strong synthetic fibers. Now amino acids, I don't know where we're going to be getting that yet. My only assumption is that it may come from the grassy plateaus eggs that you can find, because you do get 3 things from those, if I remember right, when I played with it in the specimen analyzer last time. But I'm not sure exactly if that was one of the properties from that. Could be. But you notice it also uses benzene to create them. Then we have aerogel, which is awesome. I would like to have a chunk of aerogel on my desk. If you've never seen aerogel, just Google it, or do a little search in YouTube. It is such a great thing. It's like having a little cloud in your hand, but it's ultra strong stuff. But it uses the jelly plant, which is finally having a purpose in the world. In aluminum oxide crystal. I have no idea about that one yet, because I haven't seen him in the world. Obviously coming soon. Then we have polyaniline, high conductive polymer, which uses another thing that's not in the world yet, sulfur, and also hydrochloric acid. Last we have graphene, which is an awesome thing. Graphene is really cool conductor, and yes, it's made from graphite. Very tiny microscopically cut thin layers of graphite to make graphene. I mean, it's atomic scale stuff. But it uses 3 amino acids. And again, we don't have amino acids, as you noticed. Even up here in the basic materials, we do not have amino acids. So it's coming soon. Also, in the electronics, we have nanowires for quantum devices and sensors. See, that's interesting. So what are they going to be used for? They have a mercury ore. That's not in the game just yet. Computer chip and gold to get nanowires. Now, my only assumption is that these plus all of these will create these, you know, the power transmitter. Okay, that one right away, you can see it just takes gold and titanium. But the accumulator, it takes titanium. I'm sorry, the bioreactor, it takes lubricant and titanium. But it should have electronics because it is an electronic device. So there's a part missing to that. I would think nanowires. Thermal plant, it doesn't have electronics either. Why? But it uses lubricant and magnetite. There is your magnetite. It's down in the jelly shrimp caves, which I'll show you. And the nuclear reactor, which we don't need in the game because it's just something else that's going to break and cause problems. The last thing we need is to clean up more radioactive spills in the game. But it uses lead, lubricant, and titanium. That's basically it for in here, because there's nothing new in devices and bodysuits and things like that. So, let's go out in the world here, and I'll show you a quick way to get to the jelly shroom cave. If you don't want to just go to it, which is the one out there, type in go to jelly shroom. It'll place you right in the maw. I mean, literally in the maw. If you've ever looked at my screenshots on Steam, you'll have seen this shot right there. Actually, it's more that shot, because it looks like a giant mouth with his teeth over the top and all. This is a giant cave. I mean, I'm amazed at how big this cave actually is, because it stretches from here. This is the bloodgrass zone right up above and right next to the Aurora, but it stretches all the way to the south to that entrance. And I thought the bloodgrass zone over in the south was a different cave, but it's not. It's this same cave. They're interconnected. That's just mind-boggling how big this place is. And what told me it was is because there's a bone shark right there. Actually, I'll tell you. Really? Where are you at? Where are you? I heard you. Huh. That's unusual. That's the scream at you. Oh, it was him right there. So you're gonna try going at me, huh? Don't think so. It's pretty easy to get away from bone sharks. You just do what I just did. When one comes at you, just swerve to the side and swerve to the side again, and he goes on about his business. But before I show you what's over there, see, these guys are so weird. They're extremely testy. I mean, I could sit right here, I'm totally out of his range, and he'll just, look, here comes one right now, just out of the blue, just not even in his zone, and he comes out of nowhere to try to attack me. Anyway, here's magnetite. All the jelly shrooms in the caves have loot in them now. Problem is, most of them are floating. They have a bug where they're not resting on the bottom of the tube. They're actually either like this one floating or even higher up right here. So I've made a note of that on Trello. But this is supposed to be magnetite. That doesn't look anything like magnetite. Magnetite doesn't have glowing nodules in it, and it's not red. It's actually a very dull color. It's like lead in a way. But a very cool mineral in itself, because it's magnetic. All of these, let's see, I think over in this one is probably lithium. Yep, there's lithium. So if you need lithium, come to the jelly shroom caves. Yeah. I'll turn on my little speeder here. Whoops. And it's giving me a glitch in F6. Well, I'm going to get rid of this. Now when you come into this zone from the maw, I found a little secret. I mean, it's not major, it's just a small little thing. If you look straight down there, there's a little cave area. Gotta get away from him, because he wants to play games again. Circle around the posy, you little schmeghead. Come on. Well, he's not gonna try, huh? Anyway, come down here. Actually, I'll show you up here first what clued me into something unusual on the ground here. If you notice the sand over there, watch. 3, 2, 1, now. Poof. I'm like, why? What? Did they accidentally bury a thermal vent? It couldn't be. So I went, look at these guys. And they fought amongst each other. But down here is an opening to the vent. But there's actually a secondary opening. I'll get hit by that blast when it goes off, because it'll hurt. Stupid fish in this cave actually kill themselves in these vents. Go up here. Here's the second opening. Takes you down. You come out right here. And I'm out of juice. There it is. I was just going around this cave looking for glitches and rocks. I take photos of these guys here. If they're off, if they're not placed properly, you know, they'll float. So I look for floater rocks. And I came across this little cave too. Just a little hidden alcove with 2 sun plants and a rock. What's in it? We have diamond, I think. Or is that lithium? No, it's lithium. I love finding these little hidden things that the programmers throw in, the level designers. I actually found one last night. That's awesome. I'll show you it very shortly. But you can come down here and go into pretty much any of these. Like there's lithium down there. The only thing I've found so far is lithium and magnetite. So that gives you a hint of what's in the jelly shroom caves. But this cave is immensely large. See, there's the aurora right there. You can see see how through the white mist there you can see the patterns of the ship. So it tells me I need to go this way. Possibly. Yeah, I'm going away. Okay, this is it. I think. Let me see. Gotta find the rock. Must find the rocks. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna go speed 3 here. Just to speed up this action here. Let the place fill in, because putting on speed 3 causes the landmass not to want to load fast enough. Okay. I believe I can swim. Let's see. Yep. Here's the other cave. Okay. I was right. Yeah. See here? This will bring me out. Actually, let's go back to speed 1. This should bring me out in the southern bloodgrass zone. Oh, I'm sorry, not the southern. I missed that. This is the eastern bloodgrass zone. Oh! That darn bone shark. Oh, I got hit by one of those. That dart plant down there. That spike plant. He got me. I thought it was the bone shark. But you can come out there, and there's another entrance that'll take you way over there and bring you out in the other bloodgrass zone. Now, I'm gonna have to jump to it. Let me find a location. I'm not gonna get attacked by accident. This should be the new zone here, so I'm safe. Let me look around. No bone sharks, no stalkers. We're good. Alright. Now, going around the lava zone the other night, and I found a little secret that the level designer put in that I would love to see more of, and I'm surprised I haven't. Clearly it's a test. Alright. It's right behind me. Here it is. This cool thing right here is a forming lava tower. It extrudes some magma, it cools down, and creates a solid rock. This is what's supposed to be going on down here in the lava zone. But this is the only one in the game. And it creates a big tower too. This is the exact way lava works in an underwater environment. If you watch any underwater volcanoes, especially around Hawaii, and when the lava comes out of the ground, it does just what you're seeing right there. It comes out and quickly hardens into a solid state. The only thing missing from this is rising bubbles. Lots and lots of bubbles because of the heat and the release of oxygen. But this one, I'm surprised it stopped. I have to tell you, this thing surprises me every time. I've watched it 3 times now, and it keeps surprising me. It's so freaking random. One time it built over this way. Another time it went straight up. I mean, really high. Another time it only went about halfway. This time it stopped right there. So I have to back away to make it disappear there. And now it'll start forming again. Ooh, man, that was a big chunk. I love the steam coming off it. And there are the steam does come off. It doesn't look exactly like that because that looks more like it's in the air, but this time it's going to the right. Now, if you want to come and watch this thing and enjoy it yourself, you just go back and look at the coordinates I gave, and it'll put you right next to it. Look at this sucker. This time it's going off to the right, but in a very different pattern than the last one I've seen it do. And it went up. It's so beautifully random. I really, really hope that there's more of these very soon in the lava zone, which is back that way. If you go that way, up the tunnel there, it'll take you out in the southern entrance exit to the lava zone, the new one that was made. So it makes me wonder if this is all new right here. What will it do next? You gonna stop again? Really? Man, this thing surprises me every time. I mean, sometimes it'll get so high, and then it'll completely vanish and restart, like right now. Ooh, my God, that was big. Took a while to cool down, too. Where will it extrude a mass next? Oh, right there. Ooh, another big one. I really wonder how random this sucker is, because it's always doing something different. Does it have set patterns, or does it just pick and choose? Because the guy who made this, he did a great job on it. How the cracks disappear. I'm trying to get you one that'll really expand out, you know, where it would go high, because I want to show you how high it'll go. It keeps stopping. I guess I have to stay close for it to continue. If I get too far away, then it looks like it stops. So it should come out the top of that nodule there next. Maybe. Who knows? Oh, it did. Oh, well, over to the side. So it's aiming back that way now. Will it come out that one? I would assume so, because that's usually the way it works. But you never know. Sometimes it might. If you watch the actual lava formations in the water, you never know where they're going to crack through the surface. Seems like it stopped again. Huh. That's as far as it'll go. Well, that's a bummer. Now, there's another location that I finally got the coordinates for, and I'll take you there now. I'll show you this cool cavern. So, 44999. This will put me right above it. 80.6, 107.7. This is the southern bloodgrass zone. Floaters are all dropping their rocks. At least they're attached this time. There's a couple of groups in the game, I'm not sure if they've been fixed yet, where the floaters will stay like right here where they're at there, and they'll just drop the rocks. That's weird. But those coordinates I just put in brings me right here to the Big Stinger Cavern. This is a beautiful location. It's full of stalactites and stalagmites, as well as stingers galore. Another fun thing about this location is, put that on, it's totally destroyable. Well, not totally, but pretty much anything you see you can nail until you run out of energy. Stalagmites, stalactites, you can just rain them down. Problem is, though, once they're loose, you can't hit them again. So, unless they're in free fall, then you can. As soon as they touch the ground, they're out. Boom! Oops. Had to get some batteries. Any more? There's one. Well, not all of them. He actually was able to move. I guess it depends on the size. I mean, look at that. I just destroyed this place. Oh, almost got hit by a falling one too. You don't want to get hit by a falling stinger, because they still hurt. But we just destroyed the cave for the hell of it. And it's going skyward. So, what? Where'd he go? Oh, I see. But now it's in free fall because he's actually inside of it. Look at that. But he's not affecting the mass because it's still falling. Oh, and then he reappeared. Wow, that's an interesting bug. I wonder if... What in the hell? Is that the same one I reported before, or is this a new one? Oh, I bet it's the same one. It's got in... Well, I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, that's the same one. I'm surprised it hasn't been fixed yet. That's cool. There hasn't been anything developed, any new development in the sand dunes, the dunes biome over to the west. It's still the same at the moment. Other than the mountain, the big terraced, really tall mountain. That one is still under construction because half of it, or a quarter of it, is open. You can actually look inside the textures like I showed before in the previous video. Sparse reef, still the same. There's not much added other than what I've shown in that cool secret tower. I have found some grassy plateaus eggs. The two I located. Hold on a minute.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I like that he puts it in while I'm warping. Is it in here? Yeah, here's two of them. These two I actually found in the bloodgrass zone to the left of the Aurora, up close to the coral shallows. If you see bone sharks around a certain area, that is pretty much where the eggs are. For some reason they like to hang out in that spot and guard the eggs, I guess. See? I have a door now. Found a weird little bug. You notice the flickering on the frame there, the Z fighting. It's only on the left side curve of the L module. It's only in this one curve side. You go to the other one, it doesn't do it. See, over here it's fine. But if it's aimed left, then it shows that Z fighting. But that's about it. Not much left to show at the moment, because you're not here. And I guess that's it for now. Oh, what the heck is this? None. I picked up something, and yet I don't know what it is. Oh, creep vines. That's what I was going to show you before we close out. Give me sea glide. Oh, wrong way. I was about to head to the grassy plateau. There's some right there. And come over here and grab seeds. Oh, bug off. You darn stalker, you. I'll fix you someday. Bring it back to your base. Of course, I'll have to turn off my no cost here for a moment. And you go into your basic materials here. Oh, I didn't pick up enough. Well, if I had, I swear I picked up 2 of those. Wait a minute. Now that's weird. Oh well. But if I had another one, you go into your basic material and then it'll create the lubricant for you. So that's basically what you do with those. And you're set to go. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next video when we have more updates, more additions, more goodies. See you then.